Hello, namaste. So another question that sometimes is asked in yoga is, can I do yoga every day? So basically, to answer this, first we should know what yoga is, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions still as to what exactly yoga is, and a lot of people associate the word yoga directly with the asanas, and they think it's just a physical practice and they have to do these different positions, and that's all that yoga is. Yoga is, if we remember from Patanjali, yoga is simply the cessation of the mind waves in the thought field. So this basically means we're basically trying to reduce our mental activity so we can have that connection with our inner self. We want to get into that inner space. We want to let the external fall away, and we want to go deeper within. To be able to do that, we need to relax the mind. We need to eliminate, we need to reduce some of those thoughts through the mind field. So essentially, what are some different ways that we can do that? Well, we can do that through asana practice, which is the physical postures. We can do that with pranayama, which is the breathing. We can do that with meditation. We can do that with chanting, by chanting different mantras. We can do that also through prayer. But yoga essentially is anything that will allow us to reduce that mental chatter and go inward. So essentially, you could say that any activity that allows you to do that, maybe it's taking a walk, maybe it's doing the dishes, anything that's going to allow you to reduce that and come back into your inner space. And sometimes we talk about being so deep into concentration. Concentration will lead to meditation. It leads you into that mental, that meditative state just by concentrating on something for so long. So athletes, for example, we talk about athletes getting in the zone. That means that they're so deep in concentration that they're almost in a trance. They've almost arrived at that meditative state where they have no other thoughts, and the thought of what they're doing is actually, they're not even thinking of it. So that's essentially what yoga is. And can we do that every day? Yes, we can do that every day. We can allow ourselves to be so deeply engrossed in an activity that the concentration becomes so much that it allows us to become in that meditative or that trance-like state. So I asked the question again, can we do yoga every day? Yes, we can. I think some people confuse yoga with the asanas. Can I do the asanas every day? Can I do the physical postures every day? And that's really something that you have to decide for yourself. You may have days that your body tells you that this is a rest day. And is it okay to skip physical exercise or physical asanas for a day if your body's really telling you that you need that rest day? Yeah, it's okay. So I think sometimes with the asanas too, people get into this almost competitive spirit, like who can do this asana, who can get the best splits, who can do the best handstand. It's almost like this competitive kind of field sometimes, and I think we have to remember that that's kind of against what we're supposed to be trying to do in the first place. Yoga is something that we do for ourselves, and it's for our own health benefit, and we can't really take the asanas and say, okay, I'm better at this one than this other person. This is kind of defeating the purpose. So I think we need to relax in our own body, and we need to say, you know what, this is for myself. I'm not judging myself. I'm not trying to compete with anybody else. If I feel that I need a rest day, for example, then I'm going to take it. So that's really something that you need to decide with your own body. And is it okay to do that? Most definitely it's okay to do that. If your body is telling you that you need to take it easy, take it easy, especially if you're practicing, a vinyasa flow every day. Maybe you are working on arm balances, you're working on things that are more taxing on the body, on a Ashtanga routine, for example. Your body may tell you, for, you know, 1 or 2 or maybe even more days in a row. Hey, you know, let's take it easy, let's skip a day, or let's try a yin practice. Let's just take some easy stretching for the next 20 minutes. And it may be something as simple as you may pick 2 stretches that you do, and you may hold each stretch for 5 minutes a piece, and that's absolutely fine. So again, you know, that's really something as far as the physical posture, something that you need to listen to your own body and do what your own body is telling you to do. Don't push yourself. And remember that this is for yourself. Yoga is something that we do for ourselves. The asanas are something we do for ourselves. And it's really your own inner journey that is the most important. So I hope that helps for today, and namaste.